How you doing? My name is Franklin Cruz. You are listening to Real Estate Geniuses. We are going to be going over what are the top seller questions that I have seen and heard, doing over 100 face-to-face conversations with sellers, with deals from land, big, small, and properties. So here are some top ones. Why should I choose True Investors to sell the property? So one, we're a military veteran. I'm a military vet, right? So this is actually when I landed in Baghdad in 2003 when the war started. But we're a veteran-owned business. So I pride myself on integrity and doing the right thing at all times and making sure it's a win-win-win scenario. We're not typical, if you wanted a traditional way of selling your property, that could take months, not a lot of transparency, very long contracts, very difficult to read into what's going on. It's not what I do. It's not what I believe in. I believe in transparency, win-win-win scenarios. We could all win. You just got to share what's going on with your property, evaluate the property. We come up with a win-win and we move forward in a positive direction. Does stuff come up? Yes, it is what it is. It's called life. At the end of the day, stuff happens. But as long as you're transparent and it's high communication and you're high communication and I'm high in communication, everything should work out. We're fine. Can I sell my property? Can I sell my home without a real estate agent? So I understand, look, you're busy. You've got, potentially a baby, you've got food, you got clothes, you got paperwork, you got kids, you got to manage money, all this stuff. At the end of the day, can you actually sell the property without an agent? Of course you can. Yes, it's called for sale by owner. And you could, if you want to personally do that, just FYI, it's a lot of work and you're not going to make as much money because the exposure is only going to be to the people driving down that neighborhood. If you hire an agent or if you actually have somebody who's a true investor certified like ourselves, then what we're going to do is if you do the for sale by owner, you're going to have to handle the marketing. You're going to have to handle the negotiations. You're going to have to handle the legal paperwork. All of that is on you. You got to figure this out. If you have experience doing that, go for it. If you have no experience doing it, don't do it. It's not going to be pretty, okay, at all. So I would recommend let's not go that route. My recommendation is go the route that makes the most sense. That's it. So, and what's highest profitability for you, a lot of times it's probably not going to be an agent. It's going to be actually dealing with a true investor or a true developer that we could be transparent with you and share with you. Say, look, here's where your property value is at. We're going to educate you first. Then we're evaluating the property, educating you, coming up with a win-win scenario. We always make 3 different type of offers: a fast, slow, or creative offer. We could overpay people. We could pay top dollar because we're not covering agent fees, commissions. You're not having to pay money for marketing, all this stuff. We've got it covered under one house and we could take care of it. And we're professionals. This is what we do. How do I avoid scams when selling my home? The number one thing is never sign contracts with buyers who haven't seen the property. I think that's the biggest tell. If they're attempting to call you over the phone and sell the property directly over the phone, don't do it. It's a scam. Because what happens is 9 times out of 10, they're attempting to sell the property to somebody else sight unseen. Okay, just think about this. Would you invest 200 grand sight unseen? No, you wouldn't, because you don't know what's going on with the property. So don't think you hit the lottery. The thing is, right now, it's a wing and a prayer, right? So you don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of times they're going to lock up that property under a notice of commencement or legal paperwork. And now they're going to clog up your title so you can't actually close until you pay them the $1,000, $2,000, or $5,000 or $10,000. How do I know that? Because I used to be the guy teaching people like this. I used to work at a company called Clever Investor, and we used to teach wholesalers and wholesaling. And until I figured out, this is wrong. What we're doing to people is wrong. It's wrong to do this to sellers. And I felt horrible, and I changed my ways, and now I'm seeing a new light. I got educated, started True Investors, and it means something to me that I'm a military veteran. So the first time that I figured out this was wrong, that was it. I was out. No longer at Clever Investor. Did my own thing, and it's working fine so far. What do you think? Right? So it is what it is, but At the end of the day, don't sign an agreement if you haven't even seen the property. You know, you want to make sure that you're meeting the person. If they're not willing to meet you at the property and actually do an evaluation on the property, that feels shady. How do I handle multiple offers? I got a whole bunch of offers. What do I do? So you want to look at the price, the terms, and the buyer's ability to close. So price, terms, buyer's ability to close. You don't want to get stressed out. Cash offers often, you can close faster with fewer headaches, right? So if you're dealing with a certified true investor, right? Somebody who's an actual true investor, meaning they're showing you they're evaluating the property. They're showing you the comps. They went to the property face to face. They've done their due diligence. They're showcasing you, this is what your property is valued minus the repairs, or this is what your land is valued minus what you don't have. If you don't have studies, you don't have conceptual plans, you don't have all these things, then yeah, that's a big minus, right? And then can we close or not? Look, if they're a certified true investor, they can close. That's not a problem. We're backing them. If they're not, I don't know. But they had to meet the criteria of going out there, teaching you what's going on with your property, evaluating the property accurately, right? And then whatever offer, you have to make that judgment. Has other people used them? Are they good quality, right? You have to make sure of that. Or you could just put the property on the market and again, if you have multiple offers, just figure out who has the biggest ability to close. That's it. Who has the ability to close? That's it. What happens if my property does not sell? One, you need to lower the property. You need to lower the price, improve the marketing, rent it out, or sell it to another investor for a faster closing. A lot of times, the rule of thumb is if you have no showings within a week, you got to drop it 5%. And you just got to keep dropping until you find that sweet spot in the market. And you really don't even know what the sweet spot's going to be. You just got to have to figure it out. I don't even know what to tell you on that one. That's just the way it's going to go. So hopefully this helps, but lowering the price, improving market. Remember, the more people see your property, the more exposure you have on your property, the easier it's going to be for you to move forward on the property, right? So again, more people see the property, the easier it's going to be for more people to make a decision. More exposure, better. Less exposure, not so much. All right, so that is the end. You can go to our website, True Fast Offer, if you're a seller of properties. If you're somebody that's like, Franklin, I really want to get started. I really want to actually be a true investor, actually evaluate properties, see properties. You can go to trueinvestors.com as well. Or if you want to be a developer, truedevelopers.com. My name is Franklin Cruz from True Investors, and I'm out.